So now we're into week 3 with the awake. What we do there, as we've already established, we're going to set our alarm, get out of bed at the same time, make our bed, brush our teeth, get some sunlight onto your face, into your eyes as early as you can at the start of the day. If there's cloud cover, try and make it 10 minutes. If it's a nice clear day, 5 minutes is enough. But it's something that will ensure that your body gets the right release of hormones. The one we're talking about here is called cortisol. Now, a lot of people think of that as a stress hormone. It is a stress hormone, and it's very important we have it in our system at the right time because it sort of wears down over the course of a day. Sunlight in your eyes when you first wake up is a great way for your body to recognize it needs that cortisol release. And when it's released, it starts ticking off or wearing out throughout the course of the day. So when you arrive at the other end of the day, nighttime, which is just as important as your wake up time, we're going to have very low levels of cortisol and your body's going to be able to get into a proper relaxation state. The next thing after that, we've talked about setting an intention for the day. If you feel you want to add on to that, you can try journaling. And what journaling is, just look it up, search Jordan Peterson's journaling. He does an incredible program about that. It's quite elaborate, but just initially starting to understand what journaling is, it's about an addition to what it is we consider to be setting your intentions. So Google journaling, I'm going to leave it at that. You can include it if you like, and that is the Awake Week 3. So in week 3, we add on to what we've been learning last week. Now last week we introduced the 30-second hold. You will have got good at that. And now we're going to work on extending that 30 seconds to a level that you really do get uncomfortable in. We start again with our 5 seconds in, 5 seconds out, always through the nose. We do that for 20 reps, and then we go for our long hold. What looked like a 30-second hold in the past, totally empty of air, block off the nose, stay there for 30 seconds. We just extend that for as long as you can, and make a note of that, how long you've been holding for, because you should be finding you're able to increase that. I'll give you the example of people who are free divers, that's what they are, because they've practiced and practiced and practiced. Now they do other mechanisms before they do their free dives of supercharging themselves with oxygen, but by you working on understanding what discomfort is, realistic discomfort, you're going to be able to establish a longer period of time that you can last. And that's the challenge for you in the 3rd week. Rather than just going for 30 seconds, it's for as long as you can. And make a note of those in the program, how long you're lasting each time. And as before, we still will finish with the 20-second breath in. So I'll just give you a quick recap on what it looks like. We've got our 20 breaths, slowly in, slowly out. After my last exhale, I block off my nose. Last as long as I can, empty of air. Get very uncomfortable, very, very uncomfortable. Observe yourself being uncomfortable. Try and last until a 10-second marker where you hear the gong. And at that point, we're going to take that breath in again. Through the nose. Hold it for 20 seconds and enjoy the rush. It's a good feeling. So that's what week 3 is. If you can get that done, note down in the program how long you've lasted each time. Well done. Now in week 3 of our distress, we're going to get into a cold shower and just have a cold shower. This is very difficult and incredibly hard to do. You need to do it to prove to yourself that you can, and because you will get a benefit from it. If you have access to a cold plunge, which is like a chest freezer, or an ice bath, which people put ice into, use one of those. But we need to do this for 7 days because that's the purpose of this entire reset program. Pushing you outside your comfort zone and asking you to do things that you normally wouldn't do. There is a benefit to it, and I can't describe that benefit. You need to experience it for yourself. The purpose being that you grow from discomfort. So 3 minutes in the cold shower. 3 minutes. Set a timer, put it on cold. You can start on hot and move it to cold if you want, but we do need to stay for 3 minutes. And the colder, the better. Once you're in there, you have to move yourself around. You have to get the water all over your body. And it's incredibly hard. Like, come on, think about it. You wouldn't choose to do that unless some guy on the internet's told you to. So that's what you need to do. The benefits you'll experience, I'm not going to describe them to you. You'll just realize how much you feel great after it. Week 3 for food, we stick with our grown food, unprocessed foods, and we're continuing with no sugar, no alcohol, and we add in the biggie, no coffee. I know you've just fallen off your chair. It is possible to live without a coffee. Again, if it's a stimulant and it takes you to a level that you're used to, with its removal, you're going to get a clearer picture of what it is to be you, minus of all these stimulations. And that is where you're going to find a little bit more peace and happiness. The habit of drinking coffee, I must have a coffee, I must have a coffee. Just pointing that out to you is something that should make you realize that you're probably addicted to it. Addictions don't allow you to run in a smooth and normal way. They're an extra, they're an add-on, they're another computer program running in the background that's drawing energy, sucking resources, and not allowing you as a human to really be able to just sort of notice what's going on around you, especially if you want to start looking a little more internally about who you are as a person, and especially about how it is that your brain manages your own thoughts. Taking out all these different stimulations will open that window just a peek and allow you to have a view of what it is to feel normal and relaxed and calm, and still have all the same stimulations and problems and things happening around you. But now that you're able to recognize, oh, I can look at those in a different way. I'm relaxed and I'm calm. Those can still happen all around me, but I know how to deal with them differently. That's the point of what we're trying to do here. So we do need to take those out. Take this seriously. I'm only asking for 20 days. So see how that goes for you. Do it and then see how it goes for you. So in week 3, all we're changing is moving that 8 o'clock time to stop watching TV or using your phone to 7. This is a massive challenge for a lot of people. Again, it's a new habit that we're asking of you. So and simply find what it is that you are doing to get to 8 o'clock and extend that an extra hour. Find some time for yourself. I would use maybe a stretching program using a roller that we've got. Have a look for that in the programs that we offer, and allowing yourself a bit more, like not a heavy workout, but just something that enables your body to feel relaxed and calm before you go to sleep.